Hey, hey, hey. Good morning, partners. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to CIG Sunday Night Live. This is Simply Seton here, reporting live from CIG Studios. Joining me is Oluwayomi Ute.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So awesome to be here today. Another great edition of CIG Night Live. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Mom. For those who don't know her, she's the author of the book, A Slave by Choice, and the regular host and producer, Knocks to Nuggets. So reach out to her on via all the socials as Knocks to Nuggets, on YouTube, on Facebook, as Oluwayomi Ute, and on Instagram. Wow, tonight promises to be an explosive one, a very, very explosive one. And that you just have to be of high expectation to get the goodies out of the night, out of this night. And we'll be live on Facebook, that's CIG Hub. So you can share the link there. You can also invite your friends. And you can also have a rewatch on YouTube, Long Reach CIG. Subscribe and click on the notification button for you to get notified whenever we upload our videos. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. So our topic tonight says navigating through the new economy. I will be featuring two-still director Titilayo Ahmadu. She's been on the surface for quite a long time, and in fact, you don't want to miss this. Just reach out to your colleagues, your teammates, your friends, your frenemies, everybody, get them here. And we're gonna have a very great time tonight. So I'll be introducing our guests by playing our profile.
Mrs. Titilayo Ahmadu. Titilayo hails from Oyo State in Nigeria. She attended Federal Government College, Odogbolu, and obtained the highest school certificate in 1978. She graduated with B. Agric-Econs from the University of Ife, Ile-Ife in 1982. Thereafter, Titi started her audit tutelage with C.S. Ola and Co., Chartered Accountants in Ibadan, and qualified as a Chartered Accountant in 1992. Mrs. Ahmadu has worked in both the public and private sectors of the economy. She had a stint at the Federal Agric Coordinating Unit FACU, where she was part of the team that prepared several strategic plans for Nigeria. As a chartered accountant, she worked as the finance manager, financial accountant, and chief financial officer in various private organizations. She was the first CFO at Courtney Aviation Services, the manager of the world-class MMA2 airport in Ikeja, Lagos. Presently, she is the managing partner of TAPS Professionals Chartered Accountants with head office in Lagos and branches all over Nigeria. She's on the board of Richway Microfinance Bank as independent director and a council member at Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, Lautech, Ogbomoso. She is the vice president membership of the Business and Professional Women International. Mama Pablo, as she's fondly called, is a multiple trips and multiple car qualifier with Long Reach Bioscience International and one of the star directors. Mrs. Titilayo Ahmadu has been happily married for over 38 years to her husband, and the marriage is blessed with 2 loving daughters and adorable grandchildren. Her hobbies are dancing, singing, and cooking. With a rousing applause, please welcome with me Mrs. Titilayo Ahmadu.
We hope that it will just be an exceptional night. So navigating through the economy is our topic. So you can just shoot on that and we'll come back with the interactive sessions, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. Good morning, everyone. A big, long reach good morning to you all. I'm super excited to be here with you, the CIG group. You are doing a great job. I'm so proud of you all. Thank you for having me. Let's quickly look at navigating through the new economy. What is the new economy? The new economy is an economy of negativities, if I must say that. Post-COVID, this is what we have. Everything is going down. Everything has gone down. Now, the new normal is for everyone to be online. Physical is dwindling. It's now technology. How do we navigate? It's a time of want, if I may say so. Businesses are down. It's not only Long Reach that is looking somehow. It's all over. Everywhere is down. China is just coming out of COVID and COVID situation. China is just starting to open their factories. And if China is going through that, what about the other countries? So we have something that we have to look at. We have a business case at hand. What do we do? The previous video we watched, I picked something from there. It says, in my own words, an extraordinary woman does ordinary things and then more. You must do more than the ordinary in these times. There's no way we can rely on the normal, on what we were doing before. We want to navigate. We are navigating through the new economy. By navigating, you mean you are swimming against tides. It's a new economy. It's new to us. We haven't gone through this time before. We didn't have COVID before. We didn't have lockdown before. I'm in the UK now. The city center in the city where I am is closed down. Most shops are down. Most of the shops have gone. They've reduced all their branches. Shopping is now online. If you need to get anything, you go to Amazon. You go on your computer. So if we want to navigate through this kind of economy, all we need to do is learn the new tricks. What are the new tricks? For oldies like us, we must learn technology. We must learn to be familiar with Facebook, Instagram, so that we can continue shopping. We can continue selling. That's the only way, the only thing that is required for us now. We must navigate. And it says we must do more and then more. Whatever you have been doing before, you must now do more. How do you do more? You must keep learning. You must keep researching. You must navigate. You have no choice. You must move through it. Therefore, you must be empowered. You need to be knowledgeable. Seek knowledge about so many things. Our Long Reach business is a business of the times. We thank God that even now we're able to do a lot of things online. In the past, we had meetings, physical meetings. Now we have Zoom meetings. We have, we are online. We must learn everything that we require for online meetings. We must be knowledgeable ourselves, because in these times, our uplines may not be immediately available. Therefore, we must be able to teach the people we are bringing into the business. We must navigate. We must swim against the tide. We must swim to finish. We must swim with a focus in mind. The focus is to win the race. And the race is to lead us to Star Director 5. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. You want to go ahead?
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you for that very brief and straight to the point. The new normal, like you rightly said, is full of negativity, and we can't deny that. Nobody planned for the lockdown, but we got it. From your experience, ma'am, how do we then take advantage of this? Because the truth is, we are now like a global village. You're over there in the UK, some of us are in Canada, some are in Nigeria, various parts of the world, and we're all able to converge on this platform. How do we take advantage of this to build globally? Because I know you have built globally.
Yes, thank you very much. You have said it. The only way is to get online. Because it's a great advantage. COVID was a negative thing. A lot of people see the negativities in this COVID situation. But instead of us seeing it that way, it's better we look at the advantage. What is the advantage? You don't need to rent space anymore. We can have meetings in our bedrooms, from our bedrooms. We can sell from our bedrooms. We can do a lot of things virtually. Therefore, it's the positive things in the negativities on hand that we must imbibe. We must look at how we can do this and do it successfully.
Yes, ma'am. I agree. Well, how have you done it? How have you been able to build teams without seeing them, mentor people you have never met, lead them to the business and keep them in the business I probably have never met, ma'am?
Luckily for me, even when there was no COVID, when there was no lockdown, my team, the Eagles team, we did a lot of Zoom meetings because we have members in over 25 countries now. Then we even had, the countries were more than that. We needed to train ourselves. So even when we were all meeting physically, when there was no COVID, we had to think of ways of joining Zoom. Now, even if you are not empowered to have Zoom, WhatsApp is enough. We can do WhatsApp meetings. We can send messages. We can train on WhatsApp by sending messages. Facebook, I personally am not very good with Facebook, but I'm excellent with WhatsApp. Excellent with WhatsApp and Zoom. And it's the advantage I see there is in the comfort of my home, I could reach a lot of people, and follow up. Because I have members in over 25 now, 30 countries, I meet with my leaders and I help them to empower themselves so that they can also be responsible in their own countries. So that when we meet as leaders, they now meet the others and the training continues. That's the way we have been doing it, even before COVID, because even before COVID, courtesy of our partners in South Africa. Our partners in South Africa via the UK, they spread widely. They spread so widely that we from the word go, we needed to be in charge. We needed to be on top. So we were just doing Zoom meetings, WhatsApp meetings, and all.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Before Seton comes in, I hear you talk about focus. I hear you talk about technology, keep learning. I said the advantages in the disadvantages. Now, thankfully, we're in a product-based company whose products are so efficacious. In prospecting, ma'am, how are you able to reach out to new people in this new economy and showcase these advantages in spite of the disadvantages?
Thank you very much. First and foremost, Longreach has fantastic products. Therefore, I value myself as having something to offer. So when I have prospects, I look at two things. I sell my products, I market my products, I market the opportunity, depending on who the prospect is. Some people are meant to be buyers and buyers only. In my team, we talk about the 3 KYPs. The KYPs guide us in selecting what we offer our audience. The first KYP is know your product. The second one is know your prospect. The third one is know your partners. KYP number 1, know your products. We advise ourselves to be versatile in knowledge of our products, because Longreach has done 99% of the job by making fantastic products. They have also done very well by giving us a wide range to choose from. Longreach makes 2,000 products and over. And depending on the country, they are coming in bit by bit. We don't have to deal with all the products. We don't have to. Your KYP number 2, know your prospect, will help us know which products to advertise to that prospect. You must have a relationship with your prospect before you can offer. Some people may not even be, it may not be about products. It may be about the business. So our KYP number 2 helps us to determine how to introduce our business to the prospect. KYP number 3 is know your partners.
Yeah.
As a team, we have skills. We have partners who know people. They know people, but they don't know what to do with it. They have no strategy. We have partners with loads of strategies, but they don't know how to maneuver things. Some people have money. They probably just retired. They probably just got their gratuity or something, pension. Yeah. And they're looking for what to do. Investment. Investment doesn't have to be big. It may be a stockist. It may be a VIP. Registering as a VIP is enough investment because it's a lot of money. So you as a leader will look at a lot of people. When you look into your team, you must listen to your team members. You must understand them. You must know who they are so that you know how to fix them. We have fantastic trainers amongst us. You won't know if you don't find out. So these 3 things help us in introducing the business to people. You are able to know who and what to introduce. It may be business, it may be the products, and what products are you supposed to. For instance, if you meet a prospect and who has a fleet of 10 cars in his compound, and you're now saying, oh, come and join this business. They give cars. It's not going to attract him or her.
True.
So you must know your prospect before you can determine what to offer. So that's how we've been doing it, and that's how we've been growing.
Thank you so much.
Wow. They said the faintest of pencil is better than the sharpest of brain. If you don't take these notes down on a live session like this, you may just miss a lot. and you may not even have time to go rewatch. So for those of you that missed the last session with Basi Okon and the previous one with Madam Titi, you can log on to CIG, to YouTube, Long Read CIG, and get a rewatch. Ma'am, I don't even know how to pin some of these questions on you, ma'am. But you talked about fantastic products Longbridge have made. Now, I know it's actually difficult for people to get to know or pick best products. But I want to suggest that just give us like 3, maximum of 5, that are your best products and the striking testimonies you've had on them.
Okay, thank you. The first one is the alkaline cup.
And she's drinking water from it.
Yeah, the alkaline cup did a miracle in my life. Wow. As a child, I grew up with sinusitis, chronic sinusitis, until 2015 when I started Longbridge. I had too much acidity in my system. I found out that Longbridge alkaline cup will remove all the acidity in my body, in my system. And that's exactly what it did. Till today, I used to be admitted when I had my sinusitis attack. I haven't been in the hospital since 2015 at all. Another thing that it helped me with is malaria. Every 8 weeks, I used to go for a jab for malaria because I'm AA, genotype AA. Since 2015, I haven't had malaria. This is 2022. The second one is the mouth freshener, small but mighty. I have a beautiful testimony about the mouth freshener. It's supposed to be a freshener to freshen our mouth. But the beautiful thing again about Longbridge products is that the uses are stretched because they are herbal. They're stretched. You can use one product for a multiple of things. My cook, I had the cook for over 20 years. His daughter went into coma, a child of 2 years, 7 months. That was the first time that I will know that a child could go into coma. Something to do with her brain. At that time, we didn't know what was wrong. She was hospitalized for 5 days. She was in coma. She didn't open her mouth, didn't open her eyes, clenched her fist, clenched her teeth. The 5th day, they had to put her on oxygen because her breathing went bad. And that was when her mother said, no, I'll take her to church. If God wants to take her, let him take her from church because he gave me in church. We begged her, but she decided that she was taking that child to church. She was on oxygen. She signed herself out, self-discharge. She removed the tubes. It was scary. She went to church. So I had to go there again to appeal to maybe her pastors and then that, let's take this girl back to the hospital. But she refused. I didn't have anything to do. I didn't know what else to do. In my bag, I had a mouth freshener. I said for whatever it was worth. And this is a produce because I always attend seminars in those days. I would keep researching, keep attending seminars. KYP, one of our KYPs, know your products. So I said, okay, let's try this. So I gave it to the woman, the mother. I said, spray this in her mouth. She said, Mommy, how can I spray? Her teeth are clenched. I said, yes, but we have strips of gaps. Try. That was how she sprayed the mouth freshener, and the child, even in her state of coma, started licking her lips.
Whoa, Jesus.
I left that night, but I wasn't sure if the child would be there the second morning. Michael came to work the next morning, Saturday, and he was singing while walking. So I knew the child was still alive. Remember, she was on oxygen. On Sunday, my cook was off. But he came, he called me, and I was scared. I thought she had died. He said, "Mommy, are you at home?" I said, "Yes." "Open the gate. Let somebody open the gate." So I went to meet him myself. He said, "Mommy, my wife said I should bring more of the mouth freshener. Our daughter is eating with the mouth freshener. Anytime they spray it and she licks like that and opens her mouth, they put either ogi or coca oats. You know, they throw something into her mouth. That child is alive till today."
Wow.
Hallelujah. Yeah. That is the second one. Toothpaste. You can see my gap. I removed this tooth here in the UK. 2015 December. They were supposed to remove the two, this one and this one. But I just started Longbridge. Again, I was attending lectures, seminars. I was researching. And they told me then that it strengthens the teeth. It's, does a lot of things. So I started using my toothpaste. This is 2022. I break bones with this tooth. I didn't have to remove it. What's that, 3? Which one again?
Wow.
3.
Wow. Well, it's actually difficult to pick. And these are not being sugar-coated.
Yeah.
Longbridge products are products for you to taste and see.
Exactly.
Believe it by yourself. It's not something that you said anybody had to do something. Someone that had to convince using toothpaste it was even gifted to her. And she called me that, "Do you have more?" Because she couldn't get to the hospital during the COVID, and she couldn't sleep for like 2 weeks. And she used it. And today is history. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, many people are they're on this call looking at you. They don't know that you have gone so far. This is a grandma on your screen tonight, and she's gone through thick and thin. You studied at Greek, you went into economics, you went into accounting, you became a CFO for companies and all that. Now, as you are a grandma, I want to believe that you knew your parents, they didn't die at your birth.
No, they didn't.
Now, okay, you met your husband, you gave birth, and you have a grandchild. So you are in between 4 generations.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what has happened in the last 7, or let me say 6 decades, to 3 decades, to 2 decades, to 1 decade, and to the last 5 years? Having gone through all those, your studies, and you are into network marketing, has it not actually reduced your status in any way?
On the other hand, no, it hasn't. It has enhanced my status because I now do the things I have always wanted to do in life. Yes, I'm a chartered accountant, but I wasn't fulfilled. I went through that because maybe I was good with figures. I needed to do something to, as expected. I have always wanted to touch lives. I have always wanted to have an NGO for women, to help women develop, to help them financially, spiritually, physically, everythingly. That's my call. That has always been my call. As a chartered accountant, I couldn't even afford to register an NGO. That's the truth. Not because I wasn't earning well, but I mean, I had a lot of, the money had to go to several places. But whereas a network entrepreneur, you determine how much you need to earn, what you need. It's fantastic. You determine, you tell yourself, this is what I want this week, and you go for it and you get it. You are not limited. I don't like being limited. As CFO, working for people, I couldn't do more than the owner of the place. I had to take directions from the chairman, the owner of the business. I was caged, but with what I'm doing now, I'm able to do everything, the thing God made me for. Longreach has been able to help me achieve. As a chartered accountant, I couldn't even build. In less than 2 years of joining Longreach, I was able to build my own office with my own hall, well equipped, with no money from anywhere else. All the finances I used to build my office in Ogudu, Lagos, was from Longreach, bonuses and incentives. And I'm teaching women to do the same. I'm teaching women that you can be the real helpmate, who God made you to be, who you were created for, to help in the home, to help, to stand with your husband and see your children go places. God said, a good man, a good woman leaves an inheritance for her children's children. Not even for her children, for her children. God has used Longreach to fulfill that in my life. My children are registered in Longreach, and their bonuses go to an account that they cannot touch until they become 18 years old. That is leaving a legacy, even without dying. Longreach has helped me to fulfill destiny. Everything I have always wanted to do, I've been able to do with Longreach. And my lifestyle, last week I was in Portugal. Today I'm in the UK. 3-4 weeks ago, I was in Nigeria. I can get up, do what I want to do, what I feel like doing. And I'm not just doing them, I'm touching lives as I go, in the plane, in the markets, in the shops. I look for who to help. I don't have to use my money to help. I can use money, but sometimes it's just a word. Sometimes it's just to say, oh, you look nice. It's only a contented heart that can say that. Not an aggrieved person. If you are stressed yourself, you won't even see beauty in any other person.
At all.
Yeah. I've been able to do so many things that I've always wanted to do with Longreach.
And we give God the glory. Thank you so much, Ma. We try to ask all this is just because for those of us struggling in the business to get more nuggets for those who have gone through thick and thin. Over to you, PY.
Yes, Ma. Thank you so much. And thank you for this rich nuggets coming from you. I'm just thinking back on this journey to SD. How has that journey been? Has there been times of, you felt like quitting? How did you overcome it? Have you had team members that you thought are the vision helpers God has sent to the team disappear? How did you handle those times of challenges that have come on this journey?
Thank you. I have had loads of those episodes, but I have never thought of quitting. I'm not a quitter. I have never. Instead, I will navigate through that situation. There have been many situations in Longreach. Lack of products, expiry dates. A lot of things happened, but I always look for ways to go through, navigate. When there's no product, luckily, there has never been a no product situation. Just maybe the ones people are asking for, maybe no, are not available. Immediately, I put my KYP number 1, know your products. I go and learn about the tea. Whatever is available is what I sell. When I have a virtual meeting, when I have a physical meeting, I market what I have in stock. I don't talk about. Some people don't even know that along with make some products. When I'm talking to some audiences, it is what I have that I push out. You know, I'm not a quitter as a person. As a person, I'm not a quitter. So, but I've had times. Last year, I was here in the UK for the award. I didn't have any team last year. All my teams, all the members were, of course, you know, there are situations. There are times when everybody, we have different skills, we have different strengths. So people will say, oh, there's no product. What am I doing here? Let me go back to my, whatever I was doing before or something. But since I left accountancy, in fact, my audit practice, I gifted it to my partner.
Wow.
Yeah. I still have my clients, my old clients. Sometimes when I find new clients, I still give him, but I don't depend on that income anymore. Now, when I see that when I see the situation, I pray about it. I look for ways, and God always gives me a solution. And you see, we have good products in Longreach. I keep saying it. Again, in my team, we talk about BUSI, BUSI, buy, use, share your testimonies, then invite to the business. If you start with the I, it's not going to work for you. You start with buying, personal purchase, personal uses. I have testimonies. I made up my mind to build testimonies around myself so that when I talk about me, when I tell my story, it's enough for people to join me. You understand? I don't have to labor. I don't have to. I tell you what has happened to me. You see it yourself. My office in Lagos is there. My teeth are there. You see, there's a gap here. There's no gap there. So I have testimonies. I don't have sinusitis anymore. I'm healthy. No malaria. I make sure I build testimonies around myself, and I offer you my story, and then you decide what you want to do. Yes. And in my team, I've had very, very skilled people. I have valuable team members, different skills. You will not know unless you find out. That also has helped. It has helped. We work as a team, and we work from the below. We go down to help our team. So that's how it has been.
Wow, that's interesting. Buy, use, share, and then invite. Until you buy, use, and share, don't try to invite.
No.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Simply set on.
Wow, thank you so much, ma'am. Now, reports gathered that you are the first stockist in the UK. And from the look of things, from what we've heard, the UK, or let me say the Britons, they are stiff-necked, stubborn, very difficult to prospect, because as the Ajalas told us that here, how were you able to break through? And how was it like at the beginning, being the first stockist and no team? How are you able to build?
Yeah, I have a very good upline. I'm very proud of him. SD4 Sheung and Happy or Shofison. Great couple. When I joined Longreach, they encouraged me a lot. I'm like 20 years older than them. But, when I joined, I looked at them, I followed them, they mentored me. When I used to live in the UK, where my children were schooling, and we got a house where we live now. So when we left, when the children finished school and we went back to Nigeria, we still held on to our house. And we started paying the mortgage from Nigeria. Around the time I started Longreach, I told my upline, Ezishion, I said, when I was in the UK, I did Mary Kay. I became his director with Mary Kay. I said, I can take this business opportunity to the UK. I have my Mary Kay friends that will like it because I compared the compensation plans. I know this is easier. Longreach is easier than Mary Kay. Why? As a UK distributor, you are not allowed to talk to Spain or to Italy or to France. You are limited to the UK. Even if your daughter is schooling in France and you want to bring her into Mary Kay, they will look for a distributor in France. This compensation plan is not friendly. At that time, again, my husband said, we need to get rid of this house, that the mortgage, we keep sending, looking for money to change, it's either black market, and then how to, the wahala was too much, I should go and get rid of it. I weighed the two. So I went to SD and I told him that I need an income, pound sterling income, to look after the mortgage of the house. I didn't want to sell this house. Then he said, why not? Which is another beautiful thing in Longreach. You are allowed to think out of the box. Just think it. Just think, and then go ahead. So I came to the UK. I had seen Mama UK was in Nigeria on holiday, and she registered as a Nigerian. We didn't know that we could even come to the UK. We didn't know then, until I had this problem that my husband said we should go and sell the house. So I told Ezishion, and I came to the UK. Of course, I told Mama UK, I'm on my way. This is my plan. Let's do something. And we did something. This house, where I am now, to the glory of God, we didn't sell it. Longreach bonuses, stockist bonus, distributor bonus, and any incentives, pay the mortgage and bills and gives me change. We have had the wedding of my daughter here. My daughter had one child, 2 children in this house. We didn't have to sell. It is when I started, I used to bring products to the UK at my expense. Yes, I didn't mind. I told you I'm not a quitter. As long as I asked Ezishion as my upline, I said, I have friends in the UK. I know they will listen because this is a better compensation plan. He gave me the go-ahead. So I came here. I came to meet Mama UK. And together, she spoke to Pastor Pam, who is now she used to live in SA, South Africa, and brought the children to school here in the UK. And with, everything, and she went back to SA. And again, SA gave us a good problem. a good
Good one
problem.
indeed.
That's how it, and since that time, I mean, it was very difficult in the beginning, but I knew I needed some income to pay for the mortgage of this house. I wasn't going to stop unless the system stopped me. That's how I am. I will not stop unless I don't listen to naysayers. I don't see anything can happen. I look inwards. I strategize and I pray it through. And I make sure I succeed. So that is what I'm doing now. I'm trying to raise women who will be even better and stronger than me. Because the opportunities are there. It's just fear that is keeping us back. Yes.
Thanks so much. You know, let me expose something to the people on this call tonight. You will observe that we were just like 2 or 3 minutes to start. And this is a woman that has gone to Milton Keynes today to make a presentation. And we tried to come into our space again tonight. She ought to be in bed resting. She's in her 60s and she's doing this wholeheartedly. And when we said, please, ma, don't be annoyed that we are trying to disturb, he said, no, she has her panting liner padded, she's ready to go. And the energy necklace is there. She has taken That's
the secret. So my secret and Mama UK's secret. We pad ourselves with panty liners all over if we need energy.
Wow. Thank you so much, ma.
Wow. Thank you so much, ma. I hear you. Follow successful people. Don't listen to naysayers and don't stop. Thank God for you and thank God for the fact that you are able to push on, you're able to self-motivate, and you're able to say to yourself, I'm not quitting. Sometimes, some people are like, well, you are 2SD now. I'm still struggling. I'm a diamond 1, I'm a diamond 2, 5, 7. It's looking very hard. And they're sitting on the edge of the fence, almost falling out. What would be your advice to them to keep them going? What word will you leave with them to tell them to keep going?
I will tell them to enjoy what they are doing. That's the first thing. You must enjoy. Look, we enjoy what we are doing. Most of my team members and me, we enjoy ourselves. We always have fun. Today in MK, we hosted the MD of UK and we made special t-shirts, hang out with the CEO. We had fun. We had fun. We always have fun. You won't even know when you become 2SD. Look at Mama UK. She became 2SD in the midst of chaos. She had personal chaos. Her husband was ill with COVID, during COVID. Yes, my SD, she's online. Mama UK. Yeah, her husband had COVID. His heart stopped 3 times. He was on BBC News. He was featured as the man, they called him Miracle, something, you know, but she still emerged as 2SD. We don't stop. You shouldn't stop. We have, oh God, see, the products are fantastic. We have a business case. That's the truth. Look at our compensation plan. I told you I did Mary Kay here. I became a director in Mary Kay. Most of my Mary Kay colleagues are here with me because this is easier. So you have a business case. We are cubed. We should be bugaing. We have something. Yeah, we have something to offer the world. So I want to tell them they should look. They can even do it with what they are doing. I'm not saying they should stop what they are doing, but nobody will even teach you before you stop. Who told me to stop audit practice? It was wasting my time. He didn't let me focus. Yeah. Now I'm making good money. I have codes. I have a US code. I have a UK code. I have Nigeria code. I even have a Kenyan code. Me and Mama UK, we went to Kenya. We don't know anybody there. I think we only went there once, but we still had our codes because we wanted to prove like it's a global business. We met a Nigerian woman who was the MD, the manager of the Eco Bank in Nairobi, and we approached her, and she opened an account for us, and we went shopping for PVs. We both have money there that we have not touched, but we wanted to prove a point. We wanted to prove that truly Longreach is global. That means you can go anywhere, anywhere where you have a bank account, you can open. I still receive Kenyan shillings. I don't even know what to do with it. Anyone who needs Kenyan shillings?
Wow.
I think we are blessed. Sincerely, I think we are blessed by knowing Longreach, by coming in contact with Longreach, because it has solved problems for me. I mean, it is major. My house in the UK, I'm living free. I'm living free. I built a house in Lagos, free. Not 5 naira from any other source. It's enough. So, I mean, anyone who wants to do that and do more should do it. Don't listen to naysayers. Even sometimes we are mad. Star directors are mad at management sometimes. But but it doesn't mean we are stopping it. It doesn't mean we are stopping it. Nobody can tell us to stop. Nobody can make us stop.
Wow.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
You may be on this call and you've been wondering that they are saying all this you don't understand, and you are planning to say, how can I get on board? Now, if you are a resident in Nigeria, this is the entry level for Nigeria. And we have like 5 different entry levels. You can have like a starter pack, which is like a combo. This was brought out for the students, but many people have tapped into it. And some borrowed when it was like 9,800, and they are millionaires today. So that one, we just give you like 4 PV, just 14,000 Naira. Q Silver is 60 PV, 45,000 Naira, plus or minus. And you stand to get a chance to get like 8% of the weekly bonuses, and you have 10% for performance, making 18%, depending on how you work on weekly basis. So you have the silver, you have the gold, you have platinum, you have VIP. VIP is where everybody should be. The #1 in Africa, in the world today, Mamati, is a VIP. So if you're a VIP, you have 12%, and you have 1% global sales that are given to VIP every month. Now you have maximum of 3 legs. We don't even not stopping you of having 1 million, or you cannot have more than 3 legs. And you don't have time frame. It depends on you. As the Titilayo said, in network marketing, you determine how you are paid. So how you want to get paid, it's up to you. So you grow at your own pace, and you can easily get your leadership in no time. So for Nigeria, we have for UK, and it comes in the PVs are the same, for £100, £165, 3 plus or minus, you have all this. So it is with the US, all the categories of the entry levels are the same. And she made mention of global connection of getting paid. This is for the Kenya, you have the Kenyan shillings here, and you can also do that there. For Ghana, you have it there, you have for Liberia, we have for Malawi, and we have South Africa. All over. Longreach is spread across over 180 countries. So, and for the EU, we have also, like you can do in euros, you can connect with 3SD. We have a stockist in Italy, we have in Germany, we have in France. So that is that. Get back to who has invited you on this call, and to know how to log in or sign up on this platform. Thank you so much, SD Titilayo. Once again, I will want to unmute everybody to just appreciate our mama. And please, Mama UK, please try to, usually when I spot you like this, I don't like you to go. I would like to get 1 or 2 nuggets from you. get ready to come on the spotlight, ma'am.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Ma. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Very
God
much.
bless you.
So much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Wow. Thank you so much. I know people are really elated, and tonight has not been a regret. Now we have Pastor Mrs. Modupeola Ajala, who's the two-star director in the UK, and Mama UK with a large heart, a woman with a large heart. Now she has dished out a lot for us on this call, and she's here tonight again. Can we have one or two things from you, ma'am?
Thank you so much, Satan. I must give honor to whom honor is due. The lady that brought me into Longreach, SD Titilayo Ahmadu. Wow. Thank you so much for that wonderful session. And thank you for bringing me into the Longreach program. Because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be where I am today. So I'm thankful. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to just share a word or two. I haven't got much to say. What has been heavy upon my mind about this business more recently is consistency and never giving up. I think if we make up our minds that we will never give up, if we continue to put one foot in front of the other, we will get to our destination, we'll get to our goal. Now, saying that, the next thing is, what is your goal? What is your destination? Are you walking in that direction? Okay, so in our business lives, we need to set goals, we need to have targets, and we need to aim for something or we will hit nothing. So we've got that. And then we've also got the idea of consistency, because many of us start well, but then we drop off. We get tired, we get fed up. If we don't get the results that we expect in a short amount of time, we say it's not working. It's not true. The system works. It works perfectly well. But if you stop the system, then the machine will stop working. I was sharing today in the presentation that we had live today in Milton Keynes, and I said, it took me 3 years before I began to see PV in my back office that I knew nothing about. 3 solid years of every time if I saw a 2.2 PV somewhere, I know exactly where it came from. I know who bought that mouth freshener because I had something to do with the order or I had something to do with the upgrade. It took 3 years before I began to see PV that I didn't know where it was coming from. So let's not give up. Let's be consistent in our approach to the business. Sometimes we might take a break, but let it be short, let it be brief, and let's get back on track and do what we need to do and continue to motivate those that are working with us to get to our various destinations and targets and goals. And I wish everybody well in their Longreach business. I am still recruiting. I'm still building. I'm still encouraging. I'm still motivating. That's what we keep on doing. Thank you, Satan.
Thank you so much, ma.
Bye.
Very soon we are coming to knock on your door again.
Yeah, please don't
so
stop walking. Don't stop walking, Mama UK. I'm enjoying you.
Wow, thank you so much. I'm going to call on the 3-star director, the chief servant of CIG.
Made in Warri is an autobiography of an outstanding product typified in a personality called Emmanuel Eduru. Birthed in a modest but humble background into a world where taking destiny in the hand pays. The audacity to defy discouragements, ignore life's hiccups, and confront disenchantment gave way to dogged zeal for innovation, resilience, and entrepreneurship. His youthful endowments were channeled into beneficial ventures that proved wise moves over time. Those that had close relationship to this character could testify to the fact that he was made in Warri. Our understanding is that of a determined lad who had to be an active participant in his family's endeavors and progressively became independent and contributory. There was no doubt that he is a selfless and foresighted young man with enormous grace. To read more, please do get a copy of the book Made in Worry.
You're welcome, boss. You're muted.
Everybody that is in this call, please, let's do something for our 2SD Mama Pablo, for the wonderful sessions and, quick ones for anybody that is in this Zoom call today. You will agree with me that what you have learned today is equivalent to prospecting. This week that we are entering, you can do better. KYP, busy. I mean, you don't need more than this to take off. This is like the aviation field you need to move to wherever you want to go. Everybody in this call, please, let's type 111.
Aviation too.
111. Type 1 in 3. Wow. Let's use it to appreciate our guest for tonight. She has done wonderfully well. The new economy is the new normal. Whether you like it or not, you don't have a choice. Today, before we used to do meeting in Lagos, and that is the only meeting we do for the entire globe. And then maybe we'll send messages. But what we do today is because of COVID, we have embraced Zoom. In fact, Zoom has become the new norm, the new normal for meetings. Even offices, corporate organizations are beginning to prefer working from remote and all that. So, ma'am, we are very grateful for accepting despite the busy schedules. I know you had busy schedules. I was with you in the car, but I took off. You are still there. And because your team is large, we are still trying to clear the grass before we will start planting there. But nevertheless, I want to say thank you on behalf of the entire CIG global team. We say thank you for honoring this invitation and giving us enough information as to how we can push our business with heavy motivation and encouragement from those words of yours. Also, thanks to Mama UK, Mrs. Ajala, for the few tips she just gave me. She said 3 years before she started, missing out where PVs were coming from, which means it is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is not something when you do something today, you should be expecting a reward. You must delay gratification when you are in this business. You don't need to think of your reward now. It is the planting time and the harvesting time. There's a very huge gap between both. And in between, you still need to put in the work. And that is what she's just trying to put together for us. We have listened to this. We have heard so much. Now the call to action is, what are you going to do after hearing this? Are you still going to remain where you are? Are you still going to make that effort to make a change? If COVID can come, we did not die. If COVID can come, our business did not stop. What is it that is going to stop you from doing your business when you have all the available tools? Don't forget something very important for tonight. She said, don't start with the invite. Buy personal purchase, use the product first, then before you can get testimonies that you can share to people, from there you start inviting. See the sequence, just follow the sequence. And I saw Mama UK saying, you are sharing our secrets. Of course, that is the essence. When you hear somebody's secret, you go and use it to build your own and see if you can make it. Together, we shall make the brand a greater brand in the world. Thank you, Ma. We appreciate you. Thank you, the anchors for today, Seton and Pastor Oluwayomi Ute. We are grateful for the wonderful sessions you people produced today. God bless you. And all the attendees in this meeting. We are on Facebook Live so that people who can't get in because of network, they can also participate from the Facebook page. We are doing all this to ensure that people don't lose out at all. One advice I will also advise those that are always watching is, You can always share this to your page. When people see this, you can attract people to your page through things. People want value. People need good content that will impact on their life. So if you are doing that, you are indirectly attracting people to your page. And when they start following you, it is because you are sharing things that matters to their life. And that is why the sharing is important. Thank you so much, everybody. We appreciate you and God bless you. Thank you, ma'am. Wednesday.
Wow. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you very much.
We can see many people outside CIG. I can see Awele. Thank you for honoring this call. And congratulations to Honorable too on his award. And those I cannot mention, please just pardon me. We recognize everybody. Thank you so much. Join us on Wednesday for Product Expose. It's going to be explosive again. That is where we dish out the knowledge about products, as the title said, about know your products and how you can actually tell people. So on Wednesdays, we dissect all the dissectable and all the in-depth analysis are given by Dorcas Ajekugene. Thank you so much, and have a good night, everyone.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for that rich input. I mean, I can tell you for free that we are all going to work it and you will hear our stories. Thank you very much, ma'am.
I'll be glad. Thank you very much.
You,
good night.
And
well
have
done.
a good night, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.